Look in the mirror and say, Scotty, what's up? Hey, I'm getting his money. Oh. What is going on, entertainment? So time comes to y'all with another video. We're doing a Zeus Town Hall / a little bit of a Nowthatsv Town Hall. You already know what to do. Make sure I hit that like button and hype up the video. Okay, first I wanted to get into y'all is y'all remember how ET went live and talked a little bit yesterday about who she's getting and why she's getting them, and she talked about a bottle situation and mentioned that Mariah or somebody on Mariah's people or team tried to get her with a bottle. Well, she recently went live and clarified the situation along with her sister Anna. Okay, and then she also teased a birthday surprise. Okay, saying that she has people on her hit list, but there is a baddie that she's going to get. She's not going to say the name, and she said they are the birthday. Okay, they're the surprise. I believe the surprise is Pressure because she did not list Pressure in this live, and I feel like the person that's the birthday is Pressure. I feel like she's going to get her on behalf of somebody on the cast that she may be close or cool with, and that's gonna be the birthday. That's what I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I believe she's speaking of. All right, take a look.
Let me stop asking.
Nah, yeah. You know,
Yeah,
but I was just clearing. No, you know, Bitches did a live. ET did a live saying that our friend, she said that she got hit with a bottle, and she did not get hit with a bottle.
Who?
Baby.
Oh,
Don't say the person who hit the name. You
I'm
already
not.
know
No,
I
I
see
really
it.
wasn't. I already caught on fast. I
Yeah,
know what's
so
going on.
there was no bottle cracked. Oh, that was a fifth, babe. That was all 5 knuckles.
I really wish y'all didn't fight. You know that? I say this all the time.
But it's not me, babe. She came to
Listen,
my
don't say the
hotel
name.
looking for y'all, and I didn't give up the location. So she had the girl sneak
No.
me, and then when I seen her, I snuck her, and you
Crazy with
know
the
our
kids.
people
Like literally all the
socked her
time.
on the way out when she tried to swing my wig around in front of my. How you gonna walk past my section with my wig and swing it in front of my friends, and you think my friends is
Be with
pussy,
him.
and they're not gonna?
Like literally every day. Crazy.
So it was my lick back, but now she, you know, it got her on the show. You're welcome. Thing, you know, I'm glad, you know, I could help you in
Who
some
else? Wait,
sort.
who else looking for you outside of? You say you got
Well,
6.
one person I'm not gonna say because I want it to be a surprise.
Mm. Okay,
But you
she
know,
the birthday. Okay.
she is the birthday surprise.
She confused. She the birthday surprise.
Yeah, I'll text you who it is once we get off live.
Okay.
But I think you should have an idea of who it is.
You know what's funny? I didn't even see the cast, but I see everybody's been like, the other blogs and stuff posting it. I haven't even really seen. Besides, I seen they dropped the main cast, like the people. But are all those people gonna be on the season or like coming in and out? Because I couldn't. I saw one slide and then it was like 20 other. I keep sliding. I'm like, that's too many people.
No, it's a lot
They
of
the party.
girls.
They the birthday. They the
yo,
party.
yo, it's the birthday and the after party.
The birthday and the after party. Like I said, whoa, 4 slides. I'm not gonna keep sliding. I was like, never mind.
You
I
know,
see they got like hella different people from other TV shows on there. Other
yeah,
shit.
you
It's
know
giving
they.
this the finale. This the grand finale or nah?
Oh, I don't know, babes, but all I know is that the love to come for me so they could get on the show, and I don't even be doing
You know
shit.
what? Now I'm about to go see who's on the show for real. Just open your phone. Open your phone fast. Look who I'm with the birthday.
With the
With the
surprise.
surprise. With
Surprise.
the surprise.
When my hair have done.
Come on, let me see this. Let me
I'm
see who's on there.
trying.
So Mariah trying to be demure.
Oh no, I'm getting her every time. That bitch was running for dear life at reunion. I can't wait till this shit here.
No, DJ up got to get it because of the concert. I forgot about that. I keep. She's so irrelevant that I forget that she's
I'm
even
so
there.
glad I told you not to come
Like
that day because
I
then it
hope.
would have.
No, and I was gonna come. I'm mad you didn't let me come. I hope what's the call it, Blue Diamond mix and master her head ass. Who else coming? Let me see. I don't see nobody that got beef with you, girl.
DJ up, Tommy,
Oh my
ET,
God, the crackheads.
the
That was
outsider
crazy.
Ciroc is coming.
So the crackhead and Ciroc. Okay.
And then I don't know who has an issue with me, but then there's that one surprise.
That surprise is the birthday. Who is the surprise? Oh my god, I gotta get off this line. Now I want to be
Yeah, you gotta
nosy.
FaceTime me so I can
You
tell
see,
you.
I don't even have a subscription. I'm not going to subscribe either. But you know what I will do? I have my
Listen,
friends
sister,
tune
you
in for
gotta
me.
support your
I
sisters are still
support for
on
you and
there.
Tifa.
Yeah.
Y'all the only ones I'm watching for.
Yes, and
You
Blue
know.
Diamond, I actually recommend it and refer her. So I'm glad to
We
actually
like her.
get
She's
her.
actually a good DJ too.
No, she's fire. She's
Yeah, she's
fire.
actually a good
And she's a
DJ too.
badass too. Like, no shade, she's the non-high, slow version of
Here.
Sky. The holy version.
Oh, please. You are literally mentally deranged. I have nothing to say.
They're trying
But
to rage bait me, sis. But
they
yeah.
are I'm looking though. I just seen the cast. I don't know, sis. I think you'll be okay.
No, I'm gonna be just
And
motherfucking
and and hopefully
Nigerian
you
smanky.
and ET might have other people she don't put on the show. Maybe y'all can resolve y'all shit and it don't like, drag out. Like I really don't think y'all should keep fighting.
Yeah,
You know
honestly,
how I feel.
you're gonna get one round out of me, and then you better get the fuck away from me before I get a horse tranquilizer.
Oh my god. You know what? She's the horse tranquilizer and the zoo owner. She's the zoo and the zookeeper. I'm gonna
FaceTime me though, so I can tell you the
I'm gonna get
surprise.
off this. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Love you.
All right, y'all. Let me know who y'all think is the birthday. Okay, drop below who y'all think is the birthday surprise. Once again, I think it is that freaking pressure. All right, so Big Lex addressed the situation with Camilla and feels as if Camilla needs to stand on what she says on the internet to her face on a recent live.
Weird stuff. I feel like at least if she was gonna have an opinion, when you see me, you shouldn't have been like the way that she was in person was like, oh, like she was just kind of like brushing it off. Cause I looked at her like, and she was like, no, like, and then she got back on the internet again. So I was like, what?
Okay, two things could be true at once. That first time, the stuff that Camilla was saying, I feel like that was justified for her to have to been confronted. But that second time that Lex is referring to, which is Camilla went on the internet, from what I remember, Camilla went on Twitter and said that Lex was never a summer friend the way she beat her, and she made fun of her confessional outfits. Now, Big Lex, you did look like George Washington. That's not her fault that you look like an old president. Like, you get what I'm saying? I believe that was your intention, is for you to look like an old president. So I don't get why you're upset with that. But the other stuff, I guess. But I just feel like the stuff that she tweeted about before Baddies USA was a little bit more detrimental to what she said when it was airing. Y'all get what I'm saying? When the George Washington and the whole friend situation. Now, Camilla did reply back and said, if you can't handle people's opinion of you, entertainment is not for you. People will say what they want, and you have to learn how to not let it affect you. Thank you. You took the words out of my mouth. It blows me some people that go on these shows, they want to be famous. Because to me, this is a lower level of fame. No shade. Like, these people, a lot of people know them, don't get me wrong, but they're not on like Bravo TV level where like, millions and like gajillions of people are going to know who the heck these people are. And if you cannot handle tweets and us smaller blog, because I'm gonna put quotation smaller blogs talking about you, I could only imagine if you were to be big and you have TMZ literally putting out articles on you every 2 seconds. How are you gonna deal with that? I have always said this. It never makes sense to me how people that go on these shows get mad at people that are bloggers or people that say stuff about them on the internet, especially if it's not defamatory. If it's one thing if it like it could really tarnish your reputation. But if you got people talking about you and clowning on you and stuff like that, and you like get upset, you might want to consider this fame in this entertainment situation. It's no shade. If you're not gonna reply back instead of just getting upset and in your feelings, you might want to consider the fame situation. I'm just saying, because TMZ not gonna stop just because you're upset. They're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep putting them articles out. Okay. So just saying. All right. Next I want to get into, y'all, is this whole situation with Persuasion. She talks about her beef with ET. Now, if y'all, this beef is so old, you guys. When I tell y'all this is so old, I'm talking about years old, to the point where I had to like do some digging and recollect it. Now, this beef had to do with a situation on Nowthatsv. For some of y'all that do not watch Nowthatsv, some of y'all may be confused with this season, no shade, because it's a whole lot of Nowthatsv intermingling going on. So y'all gonna have to count on channels like mine to really tell y'all the backstory. So basically, it was one point Persuasion was gonna go on Nowthatsv, and ET and her ended up getting into it, basically. So that's kind of how it started, and then it kind of trickled on over for them, kind of going back and forth a little bit online. So that's where that beef ended up coming from.
Where I cannot pinpoint where and why she's mad.
You gotta be careful with
Like, nobody is scared, y'all. Win, lose a fight. Who gives a fuck? Long as you get out there, long as you're not turning down no face, long as I'm not running from nobody, I'm good. I swear to God, y'all, I never started nothing with ET. I don't even. It's been so long. Y'all know how.
When I tell y'all, oh, it's been long. When I tell y'all this is such an old beef, I'm telling y'all old. I'm talking about when Cash used to stay up in. Y'all remember when Cashmere on Nowthatsv used to be up in the motels? That old. Y'all remember how long ago that was? Man.
How much shit I done been through over the years where I cannot pinpoint where and why she's mad.
You gotta be careful with Okay, so let me know what y'all think about that. Should ET still carry on that beef? Even though, and I would pull up the old blogs and show it to you guys, but they don't even exist anymore. Some of the pages that posted some of that stuff, those blogs do not exist anymore. Either they got a new page or the posts were deleted. Because trust me, I did my digging. That's how I even got refreshed on the beef, doing that digging. But those posts no longer exist anymore, y'all. Sorry. All right. But they did have beef like years ago. And it was about Persuasion trying to get on Nowthatsv. I remember even at one point she was in the office and, you know, some of the cast members were sort of like, oh, now you got Zeus Girls trying to. This was when Zeus Girls was never even on Nowthatsv. But then, you know, you had some of the Nowthatsv girls feeling the way like, oh, now these Zeus Girls trying to get on Nowthatsv. Y'all get what I'm saying? It started like that and then it went deeper. All right. So next thing I wanted to get into, y'all, is this whole situation with Brorilla. A lot of y'all wanted Gloss to be casted. I agree. I feel as if Brorilla doesn't serve a major purpose if we do not get Gloss up to make a pop-up as well. These two have been going back and forth online. Okay, to the point where Gloss Up has threatened to get Brorilla. Brorilla has started to get a Gloss Up. Okay, and to be honest, I feel like Gloss Up would tear up Brorilla. Something about Brorilla, she just give me all mouth. Yeah, like she just run her mouth and just is gonna get tore because she's so funny. Like Gloss commented and said, honestly, I could have let me and Horilla handle our business, and they said at least I have a real reason to squabble. Okay. Yeah, no, they kind of messed up not putting her on there as a special guest because it would have made a lot of sense to have her on there. Plus, the beef would have been organic. Okay. Speaking of organic, Pressure and Dolly did like a small link up. It looks like the girls are gearing up and starting to film already. Are we going to have a new big three?
Me down,
Exactly. You can come to my room. You can come to the room real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shit, regular, organically, exactly. Run that shit back. Hey, run my song back, nigga.
This shit fuck with me organically.
Organically. Hi. Exactly.
The queen.
The organic queen around this bitch. Hi.
Exactly.
Okay, if we get a new big three, this will be one of the funniest big threes ever. Imagine these three terrorizing people. Okay, I'm talking Lex, Dolly, and Pressure. Okay, well, if y'all don't know, Pressure has said something about some before, if I'm not mistaken. So you know, I don't think those two gonna be the best of buddies. So we'll see. Okay, now another thing too, if y'all wanted the pretty three to get into it, doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Carrie commented that she'll never go against her girls. So for y'all that was looking forward to seeing that squabble, not gonna happen. I kind of figured, just like Egypt and Tasiki, y'all need to stop getting your hopes up. That'd be the problem. That's why I'll be so disappointed, child. I don't get my hopes up for nothing. So, when things happen, I'm like, oh well, okay. On to the Nowthatsv things of stuff. Now, Sway Way went live on his podcast yesterday, right? And they did address this whole Zeus situation. He called it kind of like BS and kind of threw shots at Zeus, saying that don't forget where y'all got y'all talent from, which once again I've said, like, although Lemmy Pepper was trying to be funny with the Now That Zeus, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not funny because you had to get four, not even four. We got Pressure, ET, Ivory, Diamond. I feel like it's one more, but yeah, four girls from his network to put on your network to make your show pop. So it's like, and the main person that we're looking forward to, not even from your network. So is there really shade in the grand scheme of things? I feel like Nowthatsv wins when it comes to that shade battle. That podcast was very entertaining. I will say the funniest part was seeing him react to the dances that he was doing. That had me keying. That was hilarious. That was funny. And then also Liddy ended up calling in and voicing her concerns of why she ended up stepping down at the president role. And she was basically low-key cussing Tilo out and then ended up hanging up, child. Now, the part that irritated me was the whole pay situation. Y'all know all these blogs and all these people be talking about how Nowthatsv don't pay, they don't pay, they don't pay, they don't pay, they don't pay, right? I feel like they addressed it, right? But I feel like they should have addressed each situation individually. Okay? I feel like they should address each situation individually so that way this narrative can stop, because I feel like for just to speak about it in general is not fair, because why y'all talking about, oh, some of the people, they don't have no bank account and all that and this and that, or they address all this situation, but it's like, why Kana didn't get her check on time? Why the Ara girl didn't get her check on time? So it's like situations like that. I wish they just spoke about it in specifics.
There's never time we don't pay my. Listen, if motherfuckers don't have bank accounts or you know what I'm saying, IDs, or you just open the bank account and get your check
the day of,
then it look like you scamming.
Don't get mad at us. You said it looks like you scamming.
Look like you scamming.
No, for real though. Like you open up a bank account and then be like, hey, I want to drop this in there right now, and I want all my cash. You don't even want to hold it in the account. You want all the cash in here anyway.
If something happens or some issue, you know what I'm saying, about it happening about somebody getting.
Okay, so what y'all think about that? Do you think this is a valid answer enough for the pay or not? Okay, now let's talk Natalie's album, aka her EP. Natalie, I'm telling y'all, it really does have the potential to be an artist on her own in a serious way. She dropped her EP Already Rich last night. Okay, and I did take a listen to it. If y'all took a listen to it, drop down below. What did y'all think about it? 1 through 10. Was y'all feeling the album or was y'all not feeling the album? Okay, the EP. All right. My favorite track on there is Maddie. I couldn't believe Tavy could do that. I said, wow. You fooled me, DMX. Oh, let me stop playing. I'm playing. I'll be telling y'all not to call her that, and I'll be doing it myself. I'll be playing when I do that, y'all. But that damn Tavy slid. Tavy sounded like Rico Nasty. She sounded like Rico Nasty. I love that track. That's my favorite track on the album. My second runner-up on that EP is Clock It. I like Clock It. The way Dolly came on that track and was like rapping the way that she was, like real girl-like and real like high school. Like it gave like Shabuya. It was like a fast Shabuya type of vibe. I like that song as well. And then another one that I like is Champagne Problems. Okay. To me, I'm gonna really give the album a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like the production value of it was like extremely well. Of course, Natalie could work on a few things. My criticism, and I know, music producer, I feel like Natalie needs to work on her enunciation. Certain words she needs to stop saying so slow. Like if she's talking about getting the bag, you don't got to be like, I get the bag. And that, like, it makes the sound like elementary. Y'all get what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I feel like she needs to work on is like her enunciation with it being so slow and saying certain words so slow. And I feel like that would make her sound a lot better if she was a little bit more quicker with how she says certain words. Okay. Such like Dream Doll. Y'all remember when Dream Doll came out and Dream Doll used to rap, daddy or not, I'm a thug, I'm a freak, ain't no nigga about me. And then she changed the way she rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, Natalie's just starting. So, hey, for her to just be starting, I feel like she's doing amazing. All right. Let me know what y'all thought about the EP. Speaking of Dream Doll, she did drop My Neck and My Back freestyle 8 down. Dream Doll is so underrated to me, and it bothers me. To me, and I'm going to say this here, and it's going to probably get y'all in the tiffy. She, to me, could be a better rapper than Cardi B could. And I'm going to say that right here. Straight up. Her voice is not annoying. Her voice, because once again, she didn't start like this. She did not start like that. Her voice was very high pitched and, bubblegum Bratz doll. But when she changed that to that New York deep stuff, man, you couldn't tell her nothing. Okay, 8 down, 10 out of 10 for that freestyle. Okay, let me know what y'all thought about the EP and some of these topics. And we're out, babies.